Hi, welcome back to Real Auto Reports. I'm Jonathan McGrew, and today we are in the 2013 Range Rover Evoque 5-door from Land Rover. We are here at RMDE, the Rocky Mountain Driving Experience for 2013, and this is a real quick video on this vehicle. So we're going to give you some real quick things under 5 minutes here, and right now we're going to talk about the driving experience because we're out here on these mountain roads, and I think you can hear this vehicle whine as we rip through these mountains here, and we are really putting this vehicle to the test. And it's got some nice modes here. It's got your normal driving mode, and then you've got your sport mode, and we switched over to sport. And what you're going to find here is that the shifts are longer. They hold the gear longer. You're going to have a more quick uptake, if you will, a quicker acceleration uptake in throttle response. And this vehicle has a great sound. It's for a Land Rover vehicle and a Range Rover in the bottom range, if you will. It's their smallest vehicle you can buy. Really has a nice sound. It makes you feel like you've got some power under the hood. And I like the way the sport mode in the mountains here really keeps the gear in the right range to the throttle response. So see, it's upshifting and downshifting based on the load on the engine, and I really like how it's doing that. I don't even feel that I need to use the paddle shifters that are here on either side of the wheel, and that's kind of a nice feature. Although if I want to, it comes up in the sport mode with the command shift with a big circle with a number in it to tell me I'm in third. I need to come down to second for this corner. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we're pushing the all-wheel drive there. And there we go, we upshift back into third. And this is quite the fun vehicle to drive for an SUV. I mean, this is a small SUV. Some might call it a crossover SUV. And I mean, it really screams too. It'll go all the way up to just about 7,000 RPM. And you know, the seats are bolstered so well that it really gives you the perception that you've got a lot of comfort, control, and it gives you a sporty driving experience, which I did not expect out of a Land Rover, Range Rover brand. And this Evoque really is surprising. Now we have to talk about, is this an off-road vehicle? Well, so I'm going to go back to drive mode here. It's going to calm down. It's going to be a lot more docile. And I will tell you that from a perspective of driving this vehicle, it can go off-road. In fact, we've seen many journalists take this vehicle off-road, and it's got not as much of the approach and departure angle stuff that you might expect out of some of the other Land Rovers that are well known, like the Defender and the Discovery. But this is a very capable vehicle, so it can do in-town duty and it can do out-of-town duty. And I have to tell you that it's really, in the first 5 minutes here, we talked about it, mostly about the features and our first impressions in those 5 minutes in that real quick video. This quick video is all about the driving and just the way that it feels. And this car feels solid. In fact, you don't even notice the traction control kicking in when you really get it through the corners. And you can fully turn off the traction control here. So I have the DSC turned off, and it's with the all-wheel drive system, it's going to still feel very solid on the road here. So, and of course, this is Range Rover, so you would expect this vehicle to be sure-footed in almost any climate. I have to tell you that from a quick impression and not living with this car for very long, literally now we've been in it for maybe about 10 minutes, it is impressive. Now, we do have to tell you a couple things, so we hand out the Moroni sheet here. 23 miles per gallon combined, not bad for a vehicle like this of its size, and a price is tested of around $50,000. So definitely a luxury scale vehicle. Definitely has the Land Rover, Range Rover seats here that are very comfy, and features like this big panoramic roof. So make sure you check out our real quick, the first 5 in the car, and come back and double check out this driving experience. And stay tuned for the real video, the real review, when we get this car in our press fleet down the road. Could be a couple months, but that'll be an in-depth review where we drive this car for a week or more and really tell you what it's like to live with. I'm Jonathan McGrew, Real Auto Reports. We'll see you down the road.